It's your boy JB, aka the King of Soul, and today we got some Jordan 1s to look at. The Air Jordan 1 Low. Now this is the collaboration with Travis Scott. This is that olive colorway. Before we get into the review, do me a favor. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. If you do dig the content, also hit that share button. These videos that we do on this channel are strictly for review purposes. So if you do happen to have any questions or comments, definitely drop those down below. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the review. So this sneaker does come in this kind of like white creamish kind of green box here. On the box lid you do have the Nike branding here with the swoosh, and it does have that hit of olive. If you do a 360 around the box, you will see more of the Nike branding there with the olive hits. The bottom portion of the box, nothing really too special going on. You do have some Nike branding here, and then you do have some copyright information for those that do care about that. There you go. Now the box label on the sneaker does read Women's Air Jordan 1 Low OG SP. The colorway says Sale, University Red, and then black. So when you do open the box, up underneath, nothing too special going on. You just have that hit of olive, and you do have the swoosh checks and then the Nike swoosh there. No stamps or anything like that I could see here. The sneaker does come double wrap. On the outside, you do have this white, this pink wax paper here, and you do have the Sycamore branding, which is like, you know, Travis Scott's logo. The Cactus Jack brand in there, and you do have the Wings logo and Nike Air brand in there as well. And it does have, like, you know, this white wax paper here too, so it does come double wrap. Up under that, you are met with the sneaker itself. Travis Scott collaborations with the Jordan brand do tend to be like, you know, something that hype beasts do tend to go crazy over. I did not have this one in my collection, so I was definitely happy to get this one in my collection. So definitely shout out to the vendor. It looks like just like any other Air Jordan 1 Low. It's just that you do have the reverse Nike swoosh, which is like, you know, kind of like Travis Scott's kind of signature, if you will. Pretty decent quality leather throughout the entire sneaker, and then you have like the hit of nubuck. Yeah, man, excellent sneaker. Definitely glad to get this in the collection, like I said before, but not gonna take too long on this one. Let's jump right into it. The Air Jordan 1 Low collaboration with Travis Scott. And again, this is that olive colorway. So we're gonna take a look at the right sneaker like we always do. So from first observation, the sneaker does look like what you'd expect from any other Air Jordan 1 Low. The most noticeable difference on this one is, of course, that reverse Nike swoosh there. And it is kind of like in this nubuck material here, and it does have the hit of olive with the olive stitching. The mid panel is all black, and it does have the hit of nubuck, and you do have like the black stitching there to kind of match. The white panels along the sneaker, they are all leather here, and you do have some white stitching. The sock liner of the sneaker is all black, and you do have more white leather going towards the back. The midsole of the sneaker, you do have that hit of Sale, and then you do see that olive green showing up from up underneath. Other than that, you do have the white leather here for the lace holes. Switching gears, going to the front toe box area of the sneaker, we are met with more of this black nubuck material here, and it is perforated just like any other Air Jordan 1. They did give us this white mud guard here in leather, and they did give us the white stitching. White stitching is consistent along all the white panels along the sneaker itself. The sneaker did not come pre-laced, but they did give us these white wax laces here for the default laces, but they did give us a few lace options, and I will go over those, you know, as we go towards the end of the review. But the tongue of the sneaker itself, it is all black, and it is in that, like, you know, black nylon mesh material. Up top, they did give us this black tag with the red Nike Air branding there. Along the side here, going to the right, they did give us a secondary tag here, and it does have like the Cactus Jack brand in there. It's a white tag. The Cactus Jack print there is in that olive color. On the inside of the sneaker, I'm not going to pull those out, but I will try to get, like, you know, some B-roll footage. But it is a situation where they do have like the number 23 and then like some Cactus Jack branding on the insole of the sneaker. Sock liner is all black. And that's pretty much it for the inside. Going toward the medial side of the sneaker, you do have another Nike swoosh in that with that olive hit with the olive stitching. This time is going the correct way for the Nike branding. Up underneath, you will see like the Cactus Jack branding there in black. The mid panel is all black, and you do have that nubuck material there. More white hits and leather along this side going to the toe box area of the sneaker. The midsole, you will see more of that hit of sail and olive showing up from up underneath. And that's pretty much it for the medial side. Going towards the back of the sneaker, so on the right sneaker, you do have this kind of, it is stitched in red, but it's the Air Jordan Wings logo there in red. And then you do have more of these leather panels here in white with the white stitching. Then you can see more of like that hit of sail and the olive from up underneath along the midsole. The back of the other sneaker is a little bit different. It has a sickle mode brand, and I will show you guys when I get to the other sneaker. But going to the bottom of the sneaker, standard Air Jordan 1 traction. So you do have the circular traction pad here up top. Smack dead in the middle, you do have the Nike branding, and then like, you know, you do have the regular Jordan 1 traction going towards the back. And it is like an all olive, you know, just like any other Air Jordan 1. Nothing's different as far as like the bottom goes. But let's take a look at the left sneaker. Now, as far as build goes and the panels and everything is the same. Tongue, reverse Nike swoosh, everything is like the same as on the other side. It's just that on this sneaker, on the back, they do have the sickle mode branding stitch there, and red is there. And they did a pretty decent job as far as like the stitching on this one. Now, the sneaker did come with a few lace options, and they are all flat wax laces, but you do have this red lace option. They gave us an olive and black. Pretty much, in my opinion, I feel like you can't go wrong with any of these lace options on this one. The inside of the sneaker, again, not gonna pull it out. The insole is all black on this one, and they did give you the red Jordan Jumpman branding. And that's pretty much it on this one. If I were to rate this sneaker, I would go ahead and give it a solid 9 out of 10. The reason I don't give it a 10 out of 10 because I'm not really like a fan of Air Jordan 1 low sneakers. I tend to like the highs a little bit more. But as far as like the design, the materials and everything that's used on this one, I feel like it's solid. They knocked this one out of the park. It's just that at the end of the day, it's a standard Air Jordan 1, and I just feel like, you know, as far as lows go, like they just ain't for me. But to each its own, that's just me. I'm gonna just go ahead and give it a 9 out of 10. As far as like comfort and size, and the sneaker fits just like any other Air Jordan 1. So for me, that is true to size. I don't recommend going up or down like a half size or anything like that on this one. So yeah, man, definitely a 9 out of 10. But I definitely want to shout out the vendor who actually gifted me this sticker to review on the channel for you guys. And I definitely would encourage you to stay engaged like always. I could be reached on all social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, even here on YouTube. Everything is at the King of Soul. But before we go, I'm gonna hit you guys with a 360 and a B-roll like I always do. But there you go. Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low OG. And again, this is the olive colorway. So there's the front of the sneaker. There's the lateral side of the right. The lateral side of the left. There's the bottom portion. There's the medial side. And then there's the rear. But I thank you guys for taking the time to, you know, tune in like always. Solid 9 out of 10 on this one, man. But until next time, see you later.